We begin our journey through the Legends of the Elder Scrolls series with The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Released in 2011, this title introduces a protagonist known as the Dragonborn, or Dovahkiin, a figure of immense power and significance deeply embedded in the lore and mythos of the game's world. The Dragonborn story is a saga that intertwines the fate of an individual with the ancient history and destiny of Tamriel, particularly the Nordic lands of Skyrim.
Hey, you're finally awake.
The game begins with the Dragonborn as a prisoner, en route to execution, an unwitting catalyst in a time of prophecy. This opening scenario sets the stage for a narrative that explores themes of destiny, legacy, and the struggle against a cataclysmic threat. The sudden appearance of a dragon at the execution site, leading to the Dragonborn's escape, marks the beginning of a journey that delves into Skyrim's rich history and the resurgence of dragons, long thought extinct. The Dragonborn soon discovers their unique ability to absorb the souls of slain dragons and learn their language, an ancient power known as the Thu'um, or shouts. This revelation ties the protagonist to the ancient Nordic heroes and the dragon lore of Skyrim. The game's narrative weaves the Dragonborn story with the legend of Alduin, the World Eater, a dragon prophesied to bring about the end of the world. As the Dragonborn seeks to understand their powers and destiny, they encounter the Greybeards, an order of monks dedicated to the Way of the Voice, and learn about the Dragonrend Shout, a key to defeating Alduin. The quest for this knowledge takes the Dragonborn through Skyrim's rugged landscapes, from the throat of the world, Skyrim's highest mountain, to the ancient Nordic tombs, each location steeped in history and legend. The Dragonborn's journey also brings them into the midst of the civil war between the Imperial Legion and the Stormcloak Rebellion, led by Ulfric Stormcloak. This conflict is not only a struggle for Skyrim's independence, but also a reflection of the deep cultural and historical divisions within the province. The Dragonborn's involvement in the war, whether as a participant or a mediator, adds another layer to the game's narrative, showcasing the complexity of Skyrim's political and social landscape. The game's lore also delves into the history of the dragons and their relationship with the ancient Nords. Alduin, once a revered dragon leader, became a tyrannical force, leading to his banishment by the ancient Dragonborn heroes using an Elder Scroll. This backstory sets the stage for the Dragonborn's confrontation with Alduin, a battle that is not just a clash of forces, but also a confrontation with Skyrim's troubled past. Skyrim's protagonist is further enriched by the exploration of the Daedric princes and their influence on the world. The Dragonborn's encounter with these beings, from the cunning Hermaeus Mora to the malevolent Molag Bal, offers insight into the Elder Scrolls' wider cosmology and the moral complexities of power and knowledge. The Dragonborn story culminates in the battle with Alduin in Sovngarde, the Nordic afterlife. This epic confrontation is not just a fulfillment of prophecy, but also a testament to the Dragonborn's journey from an unknown prisoner to a legendary hero. In defeating Alduin, the Dragonborn not only saves Skyrim, but also alters the course of history, ensuring their place in the annals of Tamriel's legends. The Dragonborn's encounter with Miraak, particularly highlighted in the Dragonborn DLC, is also a significant and climactic event. Miraak, the first Dragonborn, known in the lore of Tamriel, presents a complex and formidable antagonist. Residing in the realm of Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric Prince of Knowledge, Miraak plans to return to Tamriel and assert his dominance. The player's encounter with Miraak is rich in both narrative and symbolism, representing a clash between two Dragonborns from different eras. This confrontation takes place in the eerie and otherworldly landscape of Apocrypha, where the Dragonborn must navigate through a labyrinth of knowledge and power to face Miraak. The battle is not just a physical conflict, but also a contest of wills and Thu'um mastery, underscoring the themes of legacy, power, and the burden of destiny inherent in the Dragonborn saga. The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, released in 2006, introduces a protagonist known as the Hero of Kvatch, or the Champion of Cyrodiil. This character's journey is intricately woven into the tapestry of the game's world Tamriel, during a period of great turmoil and uncertainty. The hero's narrative is a vivid exploration of destiny, sacrifice, and the struggle against otherworldly forces threatening the very fabric of the realm. The game begins with the hero imprisoned in the Imperial City, with no clear background or defined identity, allowing players to craft their own origin story. This anonymity serves as a blank canvas on which the rich lore of Oblivion is painted. The hero's destiny is irrevocably altered when Emperor Uriel Septim VII pursued by assassins, unexpectedly enters the prison through a secret passage. The Emperor, recognizing the hero as the one seen in his dreams, entrusts him with the Amulet of Kings, a sacred relic essential to Tamriel's stability. The death of Emperor Septim sets off a chain of events leading to the opening of Oblivion Gates across the land. These gates are portals to the Daedric realm, unleashing hordes of Daedric creatures upon the world. The hero's quest to close these gates takes him across the diverse provinces of Cyrodiil, from the verdant forests of the Great Forest to the marshlands of Blackwood. This journey is not just a battle against external threats, but also an exploration of the rich history and culture of the Empire of Tamriel. Central to the game's narrative is the Daedric Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, who seeks to invade and conquer the mortal realm. This conflict introduces the hero to the ancient order of the Blades and the mystical rituals surrounding the Dragonfires in the Imperial City, which serve as a barrier against Daedric invasions. The lore delves into the history of the Septim dynasty and the significance of the Dragonfires, highlighting the hero's role in a prophecy foretelling the end of the Septim line and the potential destruction of the world. The hero's quest leads to the discovery of Martin Septim, the last living heir to the throne, hidden as a priest in Kvatch. The journey to restore Martin to the throne and his eventual sacrifice to stop Mehrunes Dagon forms the emotional core of the narrative. Martin's transformation into an avatar of Akatosh, the dragon god of time, to defeat Dagon culminates in a poignant demonstration of the themes of sacrifice and destiny. Oblivion's lore is further enriched by the exploration of the Daedric realms and their lords. The hero's encounters with these otherworldly beings offer insights into the complex and often morally ambiguous nature of the Daedric princes. This interaction underlines the game's focus on the blurred lines between good and evil, order and chaos. The Hero of Kvatch's journey also involves interactions with various guilds and factions, each with their own histories and agendas. These subplots, ranging from the political machinations within the Mages Guild to the dark dealings of the Dark Brotherhood, add layers of depth to the game's world, making the hero's journey not just a battle against a magical threat, but also a navigation through the intricate social and political fabric of Tamriel. In the Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind, released in 2002, the main protagonist, known as the Nerevarine, stands at the centre of a prophecy deeply rooted in the history and culture of the game's setting, the island of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. This character's journey is not just one of personal growth and adventure, but also one that intersects with the ancient prophecies, political intrigue, and deep cultural tensions of the Dunmer people. The Nerevarine, initially an anonymous prisoner shipped to Morrowind, is quickly embroiled in a narrative that stretches back centuries. According to Dunmer legend, the Nerevarine is the reincarnation of Indoril Nerevar, a hero and saint of the Dunmer people. The prophecy foretells the return of Nerevar to unite the Dunmer and protect Morrowind from destruction and corruption. This narrative arc is deeply entwined with the game's exploration of identity, fate, and legacy. Upon arrival in Vardenfell, the Nerevarine encounters a land rife with political strife and religious zealotry. The Tribunal Temple, worshipping the living gods Almalexia, Sotasil, and Vivek, holds significant power, while the rebellious Ashlander tribes cling to the old ways and prophecies. The Imperial presence, represented by the Empire's various guilds and organisations, adds another layer of complexity to Vardenfell's socio-political landscape. The Nerevarine, an outsider, must navigate these factions to unravel their destiny. As the Nerevarine undertakes quests and delves deeper into the island's secrets, they encounter the malevolent influence of the deity Dagot-Ur and his blight disease, which threatens all of Morrowind. Dagot-Ur, once a friend to Nerevar and now a twisted being, represents the corruption and decay of the old ways, seeking to assert his dominion over Morrowind with the power of the Heart of Lorkhan, an ancient and powerful artifact. The Nerevarine's affliction with Corpus is a pivotal moment in the game's narrative. Corpus, a dreadful and supposedly incurable disease. This disease is unique as it grants the Nerevarine immunity to all other diseases and aging, effectively making them immortal. However, it initially comes with debilitating effects, such as distorted physical appearance and a loss of mental faculties. The Nerevarine's quest to cure this affliction leads him to the Corpusarium and the eccentric wizard Divet Fear, where they undergo a risky treatment. This ordeal not only cures the Nerevarine of the disease's negative effects, but also fortifies their destiny as the prophesized hero, intertwining their personal struggle with the larger fate of Morrowind. The Nerevarine's journey is also a deep dive into the rich culture and traditions of the Dunmer. From the great houses, with their political machinations and ancient rivalries, to the nomadic Ashlanders with their strict adherence to prophecy and tradition, Morrowind presents a society in flux, caught between the old and the new. The Nerevarines' interactions with these groups are not just quests, but opportunities to explore and influence the evolving identity of the Dunmer people. The lore of Morrowind also delves into the metaphysical and philosophical. The Nerevarines' quest leads to the discovery of the false divinity of the tribunal gods, who use the heart of Lorkhan to attain their godhood. This revelation challenges the religious and cultural foundations of Dunmer society, posing questions about fate, power, and truth. The climax of the Nerevarines' journey is the confrontation with Dagot-Ur in the heart of Red Mountain. This battle is not just a physical conflict, but a symbolic clash between the past and the future, between destiny and free will. In defeating Dagot-Ur, and severing the connection to the heart of Lorkhan, the Nerevarine fulfills the prophecy, bringing an end to the old order and ushering in a new era for Morrowind. A theory about the end of the Nerevarines' journey suggests they left for unexplored lands. This speculation is rooted in in-game dialogue and literature, where it's mentioned that the Nerevarine left Morrowind and embarked on an expedition to the mysterious continent of Akavir, a land east of Tamriel, known for its exotic cultures and creatures. This journey to Akavir adds an intriguing layer to the Nerevarine story, steeped in the series' rich tradition of open-ended narratives and the exploration of unknown lands. The Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall, released in 1996, presents a protagonist whose story is deeply enmeshed in the political intrigue and ancient myths of Tamriel. Known as the Hero of Daggerfall, the player's character is an agent of Emperor Uriel Septim VII, sent to the Kingdom of Daggerfall to fulfill a seemingly straightforward mission that unravels into a complex web of political and supernatural elements. The hero's journey begins with a simple task: to deliver a letter from the Emperor to King Lysandus of Daggerfall. However, upon arrival, the hero learns of King Lysandus' untimely and mysterious death, and his spirit now haunts the region. This revelation shifts the trajectory of the hero's quest, intertwining their fate with the deeply rooted secrets and the unsettled past of the Iliac Bay region. As the hero delves deeper into the investigation, they encounter a multitude of factions, each with their own ambitions and secrets. The political landscape of the Iliac Bay is a tapestry of competing powers. The kingdoms of Daggerfall, Wayrest, and Sentinel, the powerful mage guilds, the secretive thieves guild, and the enigmatic Dark Brotherhood. Each faction offers a piece of the puzzle surrounding Lysandus' death and the greater mysteries that envelop the region. A pivotal aspect of the hero's journey is the discovery of the Totem of Tiber Septim, a powerful artifact capable of controlling Numidium, a colossal golem from a bygone era. This discovery thrusts the hero into the heart of a power struggle that transcends mere political rivalry, touching upon the very essence of power in the Elder Scrolls universe. The Numidium, a remnant of the ancient Dwemer civilization, represents a force that could alter the balance of power in Tamriel. The lore of Daggerfall, further enriched by its exploration of the supernatural and the concept of multiple realities. The hero encounters various Daedric princes, divine-like beings from the realms of Oblivion, each with their own motives and offerings. These interactions not only deepen the game's lore, but also present the hero moral choices that affect the game's multifaceted ending. In a groundbreaking move for the series, Daggerfall concludes with multiple potential endings, each dependent on the hero's choices and alliances. Whether the hero decides to give the totem to one of the kings, a guild, a Daedric prince, or keep it for themselves, each choice leads to a different outcome from the Iliac Bay and Tamriel at large. This narrative structure emphasises the impact of individual actions on the broader history and destiny of the world. The Hero of Daggerfall's story is not just a tale of political intrigue and ancient myths, but also a narrative about the nature of power and the consequences of its pursuit. As the hero navigates through the complex web of allegiances and rivalries, they become a key player in the shaping of Tamriel's history. The lore of Daggerfall sets a precedent in the Elder Scrolls series for its depth and complexity, offering a world where every decision and action of the protagonist carries significant weight. The protagonist of the Elder Scrolls Arena, known as the Eternal Champion, is a character shrouded in the rich tapestry of Tamriel's lore, a realm where history, myth, and prophecy intertwine. The game, released in 1994 as the first installment of the Elder Scrolls series, sets the stage for an epic narrative deeply rooted in the complex and mystical world of Nirn. At the heart of the story is the Imperial battle mage Ygir Tharn, whose betrayal sets the events of Arena into motion. Tharn, in his quest for power, imprisons Emperor Uriel Septim VII in a dimension of Tharn's creation and disguises himself as the Emperor using the Staff of Chaos. The Eternal Champion, initially an unnamed and unheralded character, becomes entangled in this web of deceit when they are imprisoned by Tharn in the Imperial dungeons under false pretenses. The lore of Arena is not just about the protagonist's journey, but also about the transformation and self-discovery they undergo. Initially a prisoner, the Eternal Champion rises to the daunting task of reassembling the Staff of Chaos, the only artifact capable of undoing Tharn's sorcery. This quest is not merely a journey across the physical landscape of Tamriel, but a pilgrimage through the rich history and mythology of its provinces. Each piece of the fragmented Staff of Chaos is hidden in a dungeon located in a different province of Tamriel. This structure allows players to experience the diverse cultures, climates, and dangers of each region. The protagonist traverses through the icy terrains of Skyrim, the volcanic landscapes of Morrowind, and the verdant fields of Valenwood, among others. These travels are not only geographical, but also a journey through the history and lore of these lands. Ancient ruins, cryptic scrolls, and local legends all contribute to the unfolding narrative, weaving the protagonist's story into the larger tapestry of Tamriel's history. The game's narrative is further enriched by the inclusion of Rhea Silmaine, a former apprentice to Tharn. After being murdered by Tharn, she appears to the Eternal Champion as a ghost. Rhea's spirit guides the protagonist, offering crucial information and assistance. This interaction highlights the game's blending of high fantasy elements with its narrative, bringing in aspects of magical, ethereal beings and prophecies. An intriguing aspect of the lore is the Staff of Chaos itself. More than just a key to the Emperor's prison, it is a symbol of power and order, its fragmentation mirroring the chaos Tharn has brought to the Empire. As the Eternal Champion gathers the pieces, they are not just restoring a powerful artifact, but also re-establishing order in a realm thrown into disarray. The game culminates in the Imperial Palace, where the Eternal Champion faces Tharn in a final confrontation. The resolution of this conflict does more than just free Uriel Septim. It restores the natural order to the Empire and solidifies the protagonist's place in Tamriel's history. In defeating Tharn, the Eternal Champion not only saves the Emperor, but also the very fabric of the Empire. If you enjoyed the video, want to see more and help support the channel, you can hit the join button to find out more on how to do it. Your support helps the channel grow and is always greatly appreciated.